How can I help you? You're just checking out? Okay. Just these, yeah? Oh, these are some very lovely colours. I see that you like the Perfume range, yeah? Very nice. I have a couple of bottles of these at home. Oh yes, I go through these bottle by bottle all the time. I really like this. Oh yes, as you may have already noticed, the clear crystal one that you tend to get here is absolutely brilliant for any style or colour you may want to apply to your nails. Yes, these are really lovely. I really like this one. Yes, this is really nice for crackling or silk nails, matte nails, and they go very well with all the colours of the Perfume range. However, this one, which you've picked, do you plan to put them together? You do? Very nice. I think they'll complement each other very well. I've not tried the matte one before though. Do you like it? You do? Oh, I've not tried it. So I think you picked some very lovely colours here. However, we do have a 3 for 2 in the Perfume range at the moment, if you'd like to get another one. Well, as these retail for £2 each, you may as well get another one, and it'll be completely free. Yep, sure. Let me just show you our £2 range of Perfumes. Okay, so we have the fabulous red, and we have a pink silk. You'll find that for lovely hot summery days this is brilliant, especially for those that like to wear a bold red lipstick. And this really brightens up any delicate makeup you may want to be wearing, or a nice casual outfit. And this will go so well in the summer, especially for parties or going out, dinner. The brilliant thing about red is it represents lots of moods all in one, and it really brings a vibrant, lovely atmosphere to wherever you're going. So there's that one. And the other one I have to show you is the pink silk one. Unfortunately, although I would like to show you more nail polishes, we are out of stock at the moment with most of them, and you'll find that these are the last 2 that we have. However, this does not degrade the nail polish in any way. You'll find that this polish is a lovely, delicate polish. This applies to the nail very smoothly because it is of a silk texture. That means the nails will be a lot more shinier and feel a lot more smoother. With the baby pink colour that comes in the bottle, you'll find that it really makes a very pretty outfit. Although pinks of this shade may be suggested for daytime, this will also be perfect for nighttime as well, depending on the colours that you're wearing or the scent that you may be applying to your skin that day. If you find that your makeup tends to be quite simple, or you stick to pastel colours, you'll find that this will work with your makeup very well. Oh yes, it's lovely and subtle, but when noticed, it really brings in a lovely atmosphere to you. Your friends and the people around you will definitely notice this, and they will be very jealous when they see it, because this is a new brand at the moment and it is very difficult to get hold of. So, which one would you like to go for? The pink? Very good choice. The good thing about the red is that it won't go out of stock, and the good thing about the red is that it's so well demanded through all the seasons. You'll find that it is always wanted, so it won't go out of stock. So may I ask what the nail polishes are for? Pampering session? Very nice. Could I possibly offer you some products to go with your pampering session? Yes? Okay. When will this be taking place? Over the weekend. Okay, so as you bought some very lovely nail polishes, it'd be very nice if you went with some dotting and styling tools to go with it. What are these? Well, basically, If you've not used these before and you've wanted to make shapes on your nails, you may use the nail brush itself, or you may use a toothpick if you have very shaky hands, or you may use lots of other products just to apply the nail polish to create delicate, lovely patterns. However, these do the job for you at a very cheap price of £3. For £3, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symmetrical dotting and styling tools for your nails. And the brilliant thing about them being symmetrical is that if you're doing lots of colours on one or more nails, you can simply flip it around without having to wash the whole thing. Now, if you do decide to purchase these from us, you'll find that there are no washing instructions included with them. So, once you've applied the nail polish to your nail in whatever fashion you may desire, you can simply dry it off with a tissue and some lukewarm water. And if you find that the nail polish is very abrasive or reluctant to come off the metal itself, you can use a simple drop of nail polish remover and a cotton pad and gently swipe around the dotting tool. As you can tell, it has a very delicate and minuscule tip to it, so it's very perfect for those who have very shaky hands, as it's very sturdy. With it being a sort of pen shape though, it also grips in the hand very well when you're applying it to your nail. Would you like to take these? You would? Brilliant. Have you not seen them before? Oh, interesting. Now, before I continue to check out, may I politely ask if you're busy today? You're not? Excellent. I only ask because I figured to make a pampering night extra special, I could show you some products that may promote your night and day even better. Brilliant. Okay, so one of the essences of a good pampering day is wanting to feel nice, smell nice, and look nice. So, to gain one of those, smelling nice, I recommend this particular perfume. This is by the extremely famous brand Vera Wang, and it comes in a lovely 30ml bottle. It's the only size we can supply. Do you own any Vera Wang perfumes? Love Struck? Okay, so it's a very unique bottle that you own, but luckily the scent is somewhat similar to this one. Now at first glance you may think that this is the Princess bottle, but however this is the Pink Princess, which was made soon after the success of the Princess bottle. The Pink Princess one, however, is a lot more fruity, whereas the Princess one was a lot more floral and gentle on the skin. This one, you will find, lasts on the skin throughout the day without being harsh on the nasal area, because you'll find that some perfumes tend to be way too strong on the skin. Now, whilst this is a very enriching smell for you, this is also a very delicate one when it glances above your skin. Of course, as I'm sure you're a perfume wearer, you'll know that applying perfume to your wrist and to your neck are advisable areas to keep the scent going throughout the day. However, I would not suggest spraying this on your neck because it can promote aging properties on the skin. However, if you do it only once in a while, then I would encourage it. You didn't know that? There you go. So as you can see, it has a lovely engraving on it, or even the packaging itself is very lovely and delicate. You'll find that Vera Wang definitely pays attention to detail with her perfumes. So let's look at the bottle. So as I may not have already said, the 30ml one is £20 at the moment, and you may or may not see this as an expensive price for such a little bottle. However, this has been out of stock for several months now, and we've only just been able to get it back in. Oh yes, it was out of stock whilst also pre-ordering it online. However, now that the craze for the perfume has now gone down somewhat considerably, you'll now be one of the lucky people to own this graceful perfume. So as you can see, it is a lovely heart shape, rounded off at the bottom, which allows to sit it on a table or a counter with ease. The cap, like the princess one, is a crown. However, this one is a silver crown with hot pink crystals going around the perimeter. However, with the princess one, you may notice that that has a gold crown with light pink crystals to complement the bottle itself. This is a completely opaque perfume with a sequin design going all the way around it. This is not messy, as you may have noticed. I've gently touched the bottle and not one of the products on it has come off, which shows that the product itself is not a tacky product. It is something that has had great care when being crafted. This, I could suggest, could also be a very classy smell, and also for the younger lady. However, as it is such a lovely smell, I do promote it to all ages, because all ages can enjoy a lovely, fruity and lovely fresh smell on their skin. Now, would you like to smell it from the sprayer, or would you rather I sprayed it on your hand? Yeah, just here? Okay. Okay, just like to rub that into your wrist. Okay, how is that for you? You like it? Yes, it is very similar to Love Struck in my opinion. Do you think you'll take this? Yeah? Excellent. I must say with this product, once I give you the full size, as this is just a tester, that it is non-refundable once sprayed. So please take that into account before we go to checkout. Okay? I just like to make sure that our customers know before they actually purchase the product. Okay, so no pampering night could be complete without a face mask. Now, as you may or may not know, Yes To is a budding brand here in the UK, and it is very popular with young and old alike, as Yes To has many sub-brands which help benefit all skin problems. Now, I have taken a risk here, and I'm going out on a whim, and I'm offering you the sensitive skin face mask. Do you have sensitive skin? You don't? Well, the brilliant thing about this product, it has anti-blemish treatments in it, so you could use it as a prevention mask as well as a relaxing one. I would suggest to you the all skin types one, however, the Yes To brand does not supply this at the moment. What are the other ones? Well, there is Yes To grapefruit, there is Yes To blueberries, Yes To cucumber, which is this one, and there is Yes To carrot and Yes To tomato, which all have lovely healing properties for the skin. This comes in a 50ml, little tub, and the regular retail price for this is £12. And if you don't like to have extra content or makeup or product on the skin, you'll be very happy to know that this applies in a very light, thin base, which also makes for great usage of the product without it being wasteful, and it has 97% natural ingredients in it. The directions on the back suggest that you apply a thin layer of the mask to cleansed face, avoiding the eyes and mouth. Then you leave on for 5 minutes and rinse with lukewarm water or with a damp washcloth. Now, as this is just a tester, I will not be applying this to your skin today for health and safety reasons. However, you can look at the product and smell it as much as you wish. It does, doesn't it? It really does smell of aloe vera and cucumber, which are one of the two main ingredients encased in this little tub. The product itself is very good for dry areas or blemished areas. It helps tackle a lot of the problems we as humans face on our skin every day. As it says here, this helps to detoxify the skin also, so you'll be doing your skin a great benefit if you do purchase this. You like this? Yeah? It's really good, isn't it? I would suggest you, however we do not have it here, there are face mask brushes that you can apply the product with, which makes the product go around even more smoothly and an even base around the skin. Yep, there are plenty of arts and crafts stores that do supply them, along with beauty supply stores. Yep, okay, brilliant. Now, whilst your mask is sitting, you may be slightly bored, so you want to make the area for yourself a little more interesting whilst also relaxing at the same time. So for that, I would recommend this set of tea. Now this is a little bit different to your typical PG tips or twinings that you may typically drink. This is a little handmade box of 30 envelope tea bags by Ahmad Tea of London. And the quote reads on the back, "Thank heaven I was not born before the coming of tea," by Reverend Sidney Smith. So whilst it is also a humorous product, it is also a very classy product. From the golden casing you will see on the top of the box before you drink from it. The teas are perfect for every time of day. You could do morning, noon and night, depending on what kind of teas you may like. So you could start with the English breakfast and then move on to English tea number 1 or the Earl Grey tea, which are the 3 teas that this box encompasses. It's totally your choice if you do decide to go for these. The regular retail price of these is £3. Think you'll go for these? Yeah. The brilliant thing about these also is if you have company on your pampering day or night, there's plenty to go around and a different flavour for everyone. Like to go for these? Excellent. Okay then. So to go with your lovely cup of tea, I'd like to suggest something very little that we sell, which is a Galaxy Ripple. You had this before? You haven't? That's very surprising because this is a lovely chocolate. This is a 33 gram milk chocolate bar of a sort of cylinder shape. It's very similar to a Cadbury flake, but it has a opaque chocolate casing around the flaky centre, making it less mess when you eat it, but still very crumbly in the mouth, and it melts on the tongue nice and gently, which will go very well with your lovely cup of tea. This only retails for 50p, and I thought this would go well with your face mask and cup of tea. If you do decide you like this, feel free to come back. We do large multi-packs of these. Yeah, it's really cheap, isn't it? So it'd be really good with the tea. Come for it. Excellent. Now, as we come to the end of some of the products that I've found for you, I was looking and I found a candle. This is a brand new product in our range. This is the Red Berries and Orchid candle. Now I chose this one for you because you have tended to go for very fruity smells at the moment. So I thought this would go very well with the colours you may be wearing and the scents that you'll be using that night. Do you plan to go to dinner that night? No? Eating in? Good choice. But this one I think I really like. Whilst you're sitting down, maybe having your tea, maybe having the mask applied to your skin, this really will create a lovely warm atmosphere for you. Very snug, cosy atmosphere, even in this hot, warm weather. So I suggest maybe a lovely book to read, maybe a movie, and just lighting this. And this will burn throughout the whole night without any health and safety hazards. This burns in total for approximately 30 hours. You can burn this for 8 hours at a time, so you can always put it out and relight it maybe an hour or so later. This retails for a lovely simple £2, which is a really good price because of the burning time especially, but also the scent that comes along with it. Would you like this? Like to have a think? Okay. You like this? Excellent. Wonderful choice. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to show you, I'm only showing you this because it's in the clearance at the moment, is a Tiggy bed headset that we have. It's in the clearance for £11, and even though the product is flipped, this is a straightening cream, which is great if your hair is feeling very hot or very frizzy, thick, and this helps to smooth down the hair and has anti-humidity properties, which are great for the summer weather. It also comes with a shine hairspray in it, which also has a lovely smell to it and doesn't make your hair feel crunchy, but it tends to make your hair feel lovely and smooth whilst also holding it very firmly. Now, although the hairspray not be that great for your pampering night, the straightening cream may be. So do you think you'd like this? Well, this product retails for £11 instead of the £22 it would usually be, so you'd be getting this half price. And because there's a lot of product, you could save for possibly going out. And as autumn is coming very soon, the hairspray would be very good for them, as it tends to be a very windy season. Yep, you just have a think. it's a no to this product. Yep, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay then, so that's all the products I could find for you. Is there anything else you'd like from our store? No, that's it? Okay, well, would you like me to gift wrap these? Yep, they're totally free. And they come in a little pretty star bag. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap these up now. And would you like to pay by cash or card? By card? Okay. Would you like to just insert your card now into the machine? Okay, excellent. I have to say you've made some lovely purchases today. Okay, if you just like to enter your PIN, and when it says remove card you can do so. Okay then, thank you so much for shopping with us today. Here's your bag. I'm just going to pop it on the floor for you so that it doesn't break. I've put in some tissue paper, also just to protect the candle so that it doesn't break when you may be walking about today. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much for shopping with us. Have a lovely day. Enjoy your night.